Hi everyone, I'm Erica and I'm going to show you a series of 4 mudras that you can use to support any detoxing or cleansing that you're doing. So we're going to start with Varuna Mudra, and this one's really good for relieving congestion anywhere, especially in the stomach or the digestive tract. Also, if you have congestion, mucousy, sinuses, throat. With your right hand, you are going to bring your pinky finger so that the fingertip comes to the base of your thumb. And for me, my pinky finger always wants to slip out, so I use my opposite hand to really get it nicely hooked in there. And then you're going to let's see, it's slipping out again. And then you're going to bring your thumb over top of your pinky finger from the top view. So it's like making a little, like a spider's nest in there. And then you're going to push your thumb and your pinky finger into each other. Your other fingers spread wide, so they're not relaxed, they're not kind of rounding or coming together, but they're spread wide and they're separated. With your left hand, you're going to wrap your thumb over top of your right thumb. Your other fingers are going to come behind your right hand, and it's going to be just as active as the right hand. So you're pushing your left thumb into your right thumb, and then your thumb and your pinky finger are pushing out with your right hand. Your right 3 fingers are spreading wide, and even your fingers of your left hand are pressing into the right hand. So everything's nice and active. And as you keep your hands active, relax the rest of your body. So let your shoulders be heavy, let your elbows reach down, your spine is nice and long, back of your neck long. Close your eyes and just take 10 long, deep breaths here. Keep your hands active, but the rest of your body relaxed and heavy. And when you've completed those 10 breaths, go ahead and release your breath. Open your eyes. So congestion is often caused by overstimulation of the nerves. Overstimulation happens really easily for us because we have so much stimulation coming in. So one type of cleanse that you can do is a media cleanse, where you don't read any newspapers or magazines, you don't watch TV, you don't watch movies, you don't turn on your computer, no internet, no phone even, no texting. It can be very drastic depending on your lifestyle, but it's really incredible to cut out the stimulation and let your body just relax, let your nervous system relax. The next mudra we're going to do, Mahashira Mudra, is for anything that has to do with your head. It's often suggested for headaches. It's also helpful for congestion, if you get congestion in your sinuses. And again, with the overstimulation, with how much our brain is activated and stimulated, this can really help with slowing down your thoughts, your stream of thoughts. So with both hands, your ring finger is going to tuck into the flesh of your palm. And then your thumb comes to the tip of your middle and index finger, and your pinky finger stays out nice and straight. So it's another active mudra. Fingertips and thumbs are pressing into each other. That tucked in finger is nice and strongly tucking in, and pinky finger is sticking out. And then again, close your eyes. Take 10 breaths. And with this is called Mahashira Mudra. Shira is head, and Maha is the Sanskrit word for head, and Maha is the great. So the great head mudra has to do with the physical and the mental afflictions of the head, anything that's going on that you want to calm down. So this is a really useful one for meditation. It's a little bit of a strain. I find it's a little bit of a strain in my wrists and my forearms. So as much as you can, just relax that. Relax the rest of your body as you sit in your meditation seat. And then release your breath. Open your eyes. The next mudra we're going to do is called Detox Mudra, or Detoxification Mudra. Spread your fingers wide on both hands, and then bring the tip of your thumb to the base, the top base of your ring finger. So it's not at the front of your ring finger, but it's at the top of the very base. So in between your ring finger and your middle finger. And then just relax your hands. Keep pushing your thumb into that third finger, your ring finger. Close your eyes. Take some breaths. So spring and fall are, according to Ayurveda, Chinese medicine, a lot of traditional medicines, schools of medicine, spring and fall are the ideal time to detoxify your body and your mind. That's when spring is going through its detoxification phases. In the spring, we have dandelions coming up, and dandelion root is so good as a herb for detoxifying. So the natural energies of Mother Nature support our detoxification. It's also important to take a lot of rest because your body and your whole entire being are doing a lot of work to release the toxins when you're detoxifying. So it's important to take extra rest, which tends to be overlooked, but it's an important part of it, and it helps the process. Also, just like with the media cleanse, to think about what you want to detoxify besides physical toxins in your body, because those physical toxins, what we hold on to has to do with our thoughts, our minds, our way of being, our patterns. So thinking about what else you're ready to let go of, any bad memories, old memories, even happy memories, if we cling to them too much, they can present as issues. So memories, personality traits that we don't like so much about ourselves that were perhaps useful in the past but are not useful anymore. Any other patterns, looking at your whole life, not just what you're eating. And then the last one is called Kaleshvara Mudra, and it's dedicated to the deity Kaleshva, who is ruler over time. So your middle fingertips are going to come together. Your index fingers, the long phalange of your index fingers, are going to press into each other, and then your thumb tips are coming into each other. And all the last two fingers, your pinky and ring finger, are fairly relaxed. They're just kind of curling in. They might touch, they might not. It's not as important as the other three fingers. But with these three fingers that aren't touching, you can see it's kind of a heart shape, they are going to actively press into each other. And then you're going to point your fingers up, your thumbs towards you, close your eyes. And this mudra, even if you look at it, it looks like a very focusing and aligning mudra. So this is a really good one to meditate with, as it can focus your mind, slow your mind down again. And if you use it on a regular basis it's recommended between 10 and to 20 minutes every day, it can be very helpful for changing behaviors and getting rid of addictive behaviors that no longer serve you. So if, for instance, you tend to eat too much chocolate, not that I'm speaking from experience, but if you decide that you want to change that, and you might not need to change it, you might not want to change it, but if there is some sort of behavior, and it doesn't have to do with food or substance, it can also be anything, any emotional, psychological, active thing that you're doing that you think, I think I'm doing actually a bit too much of this. I think this is a way for me to ignore what else is going on. Meditate a little bit longer, which is always a good thing. Unless, of course, your meditation is your addictive behavior. That's a possibility too. But spend 10 to 20 minutes every day for a month, and using an affirmation, a positive affirmation about that addictive behavior no longer being there. And something in your affirmation doesn't have to have the addictive behavior in it. Like if you tend to, I'm going to use the example again of overeat chocolate. Your addictive behavior your affirmation doesn't have to do with chocolate. It doesn't have to say anything about chocolate in it. It can be something like, I make healthy choices for my body. I listen to my body when I choose what and how much to eat. I listen to my body when I choose what and how much to take in. So taking another few breaths with this focusing, concentrating mudra. Can also, this mudra supports memory, helps you to focus, helps to clear your mind. So it's a nice one to do either first thing in the morning or in the evening. If you tend to think about work a lot when you get home, this is a nice mudra to clear that out. And then gently open your eyes, release your hands, and those are your cleanse supporting mudras. You can use them all together. You can use them one at a time. You can experiment with them, maybe do one for a couple of weeks, see how it goes. Notice how your body changes, how your state of mind changes. Even just with closing your eyes, taking a mudra, that will make a change. And also, you don't have to be doing a cleanse, especially the food part of the cleanse. That's only one small portion. It's the portion that we tend to hear most about and be encouraged to do the most. But look at other areas and other types of cleanses to do, and maybe do it on a daily basis. Cleanse the day, remove the day from you, especially if you've had a hard day or if there's negativity or if you're not even sure if there's negativity. So try those out. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you again with more mudras.